Hi guys, how you guys doing? I just want to talk a little bit about this right here. Now you don't have this book. You are reading this today. You're going to read chapter 4 out of this book. You'll see the link down below. Transnational Climate Change Governance. Now you see that long list of authors right there? This is less of a book and much more of a research program where they all kind of went out and they looked up and they created this database of all of the, well, maybe not all the major climate change groups out there, whether they are part of government or whether they are part of a non-governmental organization or somewhere in between. And they came up with this database and they tried to figure out like what is going on with global governance just in terms of this one particular topic, climate change, transnational climate change. And that's really what this chapter is about. The thing that you guys are going to be looking at there, the chapter really is talking about three big types, broad types of global governance organizations, or maybe you could even say solutions to collective action problem of climate change. One set is what we call private, which is going to be completely non-governmental. It's going to be organizations or businesses even that are doing some sort of climate change program. It can be a big thing, can be a little thing, some sort of climate change governance, trying to solve some piece of that larger puzzle. The second set is what's called hybrid, and that's where you have a private or like an NGO and a government working together. Oftentimes it's an NGO and the UN working together, but they're doing something. Together they are working on that. And then the third set is where it is public, or in other words, it is the government that is doing this, or some form of governance. In fact, what a lot of this is talking about is cities and regions that are doing it as opposed to at the national level. So for example, you might see, it doesn't have to have it in here, but I know that for example, San Diego and Tijuana work on a lot of things together. And they coordinate with each other directly. They don't go through the U.S. government. They don't go through this or that. But they sort of work together on that. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at those three different groups. And I want you to think about, while you're reading this, what advantages does the private one have? What advantages does the public one have? In other words, there are some problems that it's going to take public, some problems it's going to take private. What's the difference? What's going on there? So just take a look at those different ways of doing this. This is going to help us not only for talking about today, but really for next week when we get into talking about the various actors in global governance. So that is it. Just enjoy the chapter.